Welcome to the
Good
show.
morning.
How are you doing this morning?
Hi, I'm not too bad. Enjoying the sunshine. Glad it stopped raining for once.
Yeah. So you uniquely use Gundog training methodology on understimulated pets. Why do you think that is so effective?
So, we've bred these traits into these dogs, particularly the Spaniels, for years and years and years. And then they've become really popular pets. Particularly the Royals got a cocker, so everybody bought a cocker. Um, and then you've got these dogs that people are expecting to sit on a sofa, and they don't. They go nuts. They're digging up gardens. They're destroying places because they're bred to do a job, and people aren't giving them a job. So I started off, and I was training gun dogs with somebody else, and it became an issue that you'd regularly see Joe Bloggs with his spaniel, and it beyond you've seen them. They're on the end of a harness. They're on an extended lead. The dog's a nightmare. It's bouncing at everybody. And we started looking into, well, if we train this pet as a gun dog, if I can walk my dog through 5,000 pheasants off lead and there's not an issue with it, he can walk down the park and see a couple of pigeons, and we know that's going to be absolutely fine. So it snowballed, and we did it with spaniels, and plenty of spaniels got them going, Labradors, and then Bill next door with his other breed would turn up and go, well, can you do this with us? And I'd apply the same principles to the currently sausage dogs galore, um, because they're working breeds. They are, whilst most of them have a little bow tie on and sit on the sofa all day, they are inherently a working dog. So teach them like a working dog, and they respond really well to it. I'm sure you've seen it down the park, the little sausage dog that is barking at everybody and anything. And you people don't treat them like a dog. People treat them like a household ornament. And by just instilling some boundaries, some rules, giving the dog a bit of an aim, you soon deal with most of these issues. And it's really snowballed, and loads of people, and we're fixing dogs that other trainers can't, because if your dog doesn't like, if it's not food driven, or more to the point, it thinks a pheasant is more interesting than a piece of cheese, most conventional dog training falls by the wayside a little bit. So it's become really popular. A few other people I know are doing it to great success. It's basically, we're giving these dogs the best life they could have because they're doing what they're bred to do, albeit in a home environment.
So what is it that you're actually doing? You say you're giving them boundaries and an aim. For people listening who is, well, that sounds great, but what is it that you're actually doing? What about Gundog training is so unique?
So, gun dog training, in my opinion, is the best real world obedience. We're If we're shooting, we're not we're not training our dogs. We're not on a dog walk. We're shooting, but sometimes we're working the dog. But essentially, we've got everything else of a day's shooting to worry about. We've got our guns. We've got our hip flasks. We've got probably far too much slow gin, cigars. We've got a pocket full of cartridges. We haven't got a pocket spare to put 18 tons of some horrible liver treat in. So if we tell a dog to sit, we're not standing there going sit for the next hour. We're trying to miss successfully that bird of a lifetime, and as a result, the dog has to sit there and stay where it is until we tell it otherwise. There's vehicles going on. There's birds around. There's all sorts of things. There's 30, 40 other dogs on this shoot. So it, that I'm friendly, it's okay, he's friendly brigade. You take a dog like that on a shoot and you never see it again because it's just chasing around all the other beating dogs. So we need our dogs to ignore all the other dogs as well. So as a result, it's very real world. We tell a dog to sit, the dog sits until we go and do anything else. Or we can set a dog off to go and find a pricked bird, for example, and we're not watching that dog. We're not stood there checking Fido's not eating somebody else's ice cream. We're still we're reloading and everything else, and the dog's working. So you bring that into a normal environment, and the distractions don't matter because you've got a dog that listens to you all the time. And the pet market is essentially there to make a lot of money by selling people rubbish. The amount of gimmicks and crappy things that people turn up with of harnesses are pet hates. I know Charlie was saying it the other week. You put one on a cart horse or a sled dog to pull things, and people keep asking, and you see it on Facebook all the time. What's the best harness to stop my dog pulling? Well, the one that's in the bin. It's basic obedience that applies anywhere and any situation. Most shooters don't really bother with leads on a shoot day because we don't have that many hands. So if you've got a dog that walks to heel anywhere and does anything, well, if you're sat in the pub, you can sit your dog up and you can walk to the bar and you can carry the pints back because your dog's there or sat up, and it's not on the end of this lead bouncing up and nicking somebody's sausages.